So I'll be completely honest, when I first found out that the Celestial Gallery and the goddesses of the Celestial Gallery were available, I had not expected that these 35 centimeter giants would in fact be the small versions, the original versions being a whopping 62 centimeters high, so actually twice the size of this. If you put one on top of the other, then you're actually a little bit bigger than what the original size would actually be. I mean, can you imagine that? A whole 62 centimeters is absolutely enormous. However, having been through these gorgeous, gorgeous books, I can honestly say that I'm wanting the larger versions. I really am, and hopefully I'll give you a taste for what's inside here. Well, first of all, let me show you the covers underneath the dust covers. It's kind of a matte gold paper. Oh, what's happening to my autofocus here? Sorry about that. And there's a nice kind of motif at the top over here, and the one for the goddesses of the Celestial Gallery is quite similar, just a different motif. Right. These are modern paintings from a Nepalese gentleman who has 4 paintings in the British Museum, actually, as examples of 20th century Tibetan Buddhist art. Yeah, so it's just wonderful. Deepak Chopra writes an introduction, very interesting introduction, giving us an idea of what these, I mean, you could say mandalas, right? What they actually are. The cosmos of enlightened vision. I've read through a few of these, and they're just absolutely fascinating. So a really nice introduction to the Tibetan Buddhist thought, and the point of all of these paintings. But yeah, I mean, the star here really is the paintings themselves. The intricacy all the way around. And yes, some of them look actually perfect on this kind of size. Some of them actually feel a little bit small, obviously, when they've been reduced in size to fit on the page. There aren't very many of those, by the way. But I was very interested to find out about the kind of Tibetan Buddhist philosophy, and how close it is, in fact, to what today is understood as the Western magical philosophy, the Western esoteric tradition, which clearly draws very heavily from certainly from Tantra and from Tibetan Buddhism. There was a really nice quotation. I'm afraid I'll need to find it later, saying that the enlightened mind doesn't turn away from images of darkness, but rather seeks to understand them. So yeah, we have these various aspects of the psyche being represented. Really beautiful reproductions of these gorgeous paintings. So you can see, because it's so intricate, it would in fact be not a terrible thing for that to be enlarged, right? Yeah. Yeah, so 35 centimeters is, it feels big, but you know, when you've got so much detail crammed into a single painting like this, then yeah, maybe the 62 centimeters is the way ahead. Yeah. Some of the pages are explanations of the pages that have preceded them, like this one, for example. Right, so each individual part of the painting is broken down, and yeah, that was a very interesting one about the chakras. Very beautiful. And yeah, so I mean, I guess that's it. You get to see these beautiful paintings. You get to be transported by them, and then you get to read about the the general idea and symbolism and symbology behind what you've actually been contemplating, and you get an insight into Tibetan Buddhism. It's wonderful. Into Vajrayana, the diamond vehicle. There we are. Absolutely gorgeous, and the goddesses is yeah, it's quite similar. Focuses on specific goddesses. So we have the green Tara. I think there's the white. Possibly the white Tara before that, or maybe not. Maybe the white Tara comes after. Oh, here's the white Tara, and then there's the radiant Tara. Occasionally, you get these pages where the picture is just too big, and because they've decided to do it over 2 pages, and because they are almost symmetrical images, then the center is kind of difficult to see, so that is something to consider. The construction is perfect. I mean, it's just what you would hope for such an inexpensive. I mean, this is something that I haven't mentioned, is how inexpensive these are. They're about £20 each. The large format are obviously rather more expensive, but possibly not as expensive as one might imagine. I haven't seen the Taschen equivalent recently going for £10,000. Or was it $10,000? One way or another, an inordinate amount of money. This one's closer to £80, I think, something like those lines for the large 62 centimeter. I think it's 24 inches. Version. There we are. Yeah. So again, divine and demonic aspects of the divine feminine. Yeah, really wonderful. There we go. I hope that's given you an idea of what you get here. Yeah, really, for this kind of price, you can't go wrong. It's a beautiful, beautiful, terrific volume, pair of volumes, in fact. There is another one called Buddhas of the Celestial Gallery, but I've not been able to find it available for sale. Not yet, anyway. Okay, guys, thanks very much for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye-bye.